Singh, Union Minister, MOS in the Prime Minister's office, has told CNN News 18 when it comes to this mega survey of Network 18 on the Uniform Civil Code. He says whatever is good for everyone will happen and doesn't give to the point answers, but all of this, at the end of the day, all of these points are usable. All of these results that have been thrown up by the survey are very important indicators when it comes to the social mobility of the Muslim community. Let's listen in to what he had to say.
मुझे लगता है कि पिछले 9 वर्षों में जिस प्रकार से मोदी जी ने जितनी भी लोकहित की योजनाएं रही हैं वो प्राथमिकता से महिला केंद्रित रही हैं और युवा केंद्रित, चाहे वो उज्ज्वला है, चाहे वो शौचालय बनाने की योजना थी, युवाओं को लेकर के मुद्रा योजना, और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि स्टार्टअप योजना। आने वाले वक्त में वही होगा जो सबके लिए ठीक होगा।
Right. And Tehseen Poonawalla is back with us on the broadcast. Mr. Poonawalla, thank you for staying with us when it comes to the results of this Mega Network 18 survey. Now, as Ms. Ali was pointing out, when it comes to the resonance of such a survey, when it comes to, cracking down on negative perceptions surrounding the Muslim community, do you think that this is something in the right direction?
I don't understand what your survey is based on. There is no draft by the government. You have arbitrarily come out with a marriage age for 21. I have no problem with that. That's great. You can make it 21, 25, 29, 49. The average age of Hindus and Muslims of marriage, women are the same in the country. The highest is Jains, 20.7. Hindus and Muslims are the same. In fact, 84% of the young girls married below the age of 10 are Hindu girls. So I don't know why is this a Muslim survey when there is clearly polygamy is equal amongst Hindu Muslims, marriage age is the same. So I don't know, there already exists one law in the country called the Special Marriage Act. None of that has been spoken. You've done a survey on something that isn't even in a draft, or we don't have a draft on. So I don't understand what are these comments on. But more importantly, let me as a very respected anchor ask you a very specific question. Kindly answer in yes or no, ha ya na, because since you're doing this survey, mega survey, and again your Minister Jitendra Singh is speaking abrupt things and abstract things, he's not speaking to the point. Will the Schedule 6 of the Constitution or the district city councils, they be removed? Yes or no? The reason for this question is, in 2023, the BJP, while campaigning in Nagaland and Tripura, said that UCC will not be implemented in the Northeast. Now, will Schedule 6, the protection given to tribals, which includes the district city councils, marriage, divorce, inheritance, the 3 things that you're talking about, will that stay or no? Does UCC include tribals, yes or no? Can we know that, or that is still up in the air?
Right, so that is a legal conundrum. I completely agree with you when it comes to the Uniform Civil Code, especially when it comes to the tribal laws in the Northeast.
So it's
there
not
are
uniform.
A lot of,
so it's not uniform.
It's not. I mean, of course, that has to be worked out.
What about tribals in Madhya
Pradesh? The aim
what
is
about
for
tribals
uniform.
in South India?
I agree with you when it comes to tribal community. The aim is for uniformity.
So it may not be uniform. All right.
Aim is for uniform.
So let's understand.
Yeah, go ahead.
The aim is for uniform. It may not be uniform. Okay. So let's understand. The aim is for uniform. It may not be uniform. All right. So then why is a survey based on what Muslims are saying? Why didn't you have, for example, why does your survey not have a question on Maitri Karar in Gujarat? Or why is your survey not about the Goa Hindu man who can have a second wife? I am for the UCC. I got married under the Special Marriage Act. It is one law in the country, but I am asking you, why is it that the survey is about Muslims when the polygamy and average age of Muslims, women marrying, is the same as Hindus? So why is the survey not about tribals? I want to understand this question from you, because you've done an entire survey. How does your network know 21 is going to be the marriageable age for 18? Is there any evidence, including the Uttarakhand draft, that says 21 is going to be the age?
No, that is the question.
So where does the survey come from?
That is the question we pose to the respondents, Mr. Poonawalla. But
why random age 21? Why not 25? Why not 29? Why not 19?
Okay, if you're done, I want to ask. I want to just bring to the point that Miss Ali was also pointing out that when it comes to any reform drive within the Muslim community, there are perceptions that the Muslim women, and when it comes to the institutions of patriarchy, they override Muslim women, and the reform drive doesn't come directly from them. These surveys, the surveys like we have conducted, sheds light on the fact that when it comes to any reform, any level of uniformity, Muslim women are also the intellectual drivers of that. Do you agree with Ms. Ali that such surveys are essential when it comes to countering negative perceptions of the Muslim community.
But why didn't you do a survey showing that Hindu and Muslim polygamy is the same, or a marriage age of Muslim girl and Hindu girl is the same? In fact, for example, our poor Hindu sisters are getting married, 84% below the age of 10 are getting married, thereby countering that perception. So if a young girl is getting married and the marriage age is the same amongst Hindus and Muslims, doesn't that show that Muslim men are also progressive? I am all for Muslim women. I think this is a great survey, but I am asking you, why are you countering the survey in a way that shows polarization? Why can't you counter the survey on facts given by the government of India in the Supreme Court on affidavit by the Ministry of Health Affairs Family Department? Why isn't that being put across? So why is this perception that Muslims are anti-reform? For example, on UCC, the man who spoke passionately against it is Golwalkar in 1971 in the Organizer magazine. Why isn't that being put out?
Right. So, Ms. Ali, as
these are questions that are, I have not understood any of this.
Right. I think we'll leave it at that. Thank you, Mr. Poonawalla and Zina Shaukat Ali for joining us on the broadcast to decode the kind of like modalities of this survey that have emerged. Now, let's listen to more.